Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to the channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, from the streets of Twitter to the streets of Instagram, nowhere was safe, because if you do anyhow, you go collect. I don't know where to start now. Should I start with Kidwaya or Tacha or Tokemakinwa or Dorothy, or I don't know, even Wathoni joined the party? People of God, it was violence everywhere. Okay, let me just start with Tacha's gist. So you all know yesterday Nicki Minaj followed Tacha. So apparently Nicki Minaj did not just follow Tacha, she also followed Scales. And a lot of people now came for Tacha, and started saying, that Nicki Minaj also followed Scales, but he did not make any noise. My own is, what is you people's problem? People can decide to celebrate whatever way they want to celebrate, as long as they are not, coming for you, or it's not affecting you in any way. Maybe Scales actually has sore throats, that made him not to come out to shout by himself, that Nicki Minaj followed him. So, Tacha, in response to all those people that were saying, you shouldn't, shout, you should be humble, blah, 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 blah. So, baby girl decided to go on Twitter to, say her mind. So, this is what she put out. She said, Tacha, stay humble. Stay humble. Do you know where I'm coming from? I'm not your GRAPH kid. My neighborhood back there, ghetto. Practical little girl with big dreams. Eat choke. Okay, she now said, they cancelled me in the lowest point of my life. They poked me. Okay, they poked me. They fought me physically, spiritually. They hit me. They planted traps on me. They segregated me. The stone you rejected has become the cornerstone. God is not a man. Come to the queen for lessons. F no. You wanna hate and rub shoulders. This one choke. Tacha X Nicki Minaj. Like I said, if Nicki Minaj followed you and you decide not to make noise about it, boy, yeah, you have sore throat. We don't know. That is your business. You know what? Looking at everything that's been happening, people of God, I'm a very peaceful person, but sometimes you got to, go over to the dark side of violence, because that's the only way people are going to, leave you alone. And these housemates, they've really had enough. So from today on, Azine will no longer tell anybody not to respond. My dear, if you feel like responding, please respond. Yes, so there is no time to form any fake humility on the streets anymore. Say your mind, give it to them hot, and they're going to know that, you see this madness, you cannot monopolize it. There's no monopoly of madness for anybody. Yes. So moving on, let's go over to Kidwaya, Kid Flipping Wire. So Kidwaya woke up and he tweeted this in the morning and said, after the week I've heard, the people I've met, please don't compare me to your fave anymore. I think that ship has goddamn sailed. So this is what he said. Now, a lot of people, came at him, and started coming at Kidwaya as they always do. Now, this person now said, congratulations, frame those photos of them and take it to your house. So, wait, my bad, you still live with your parents, so take it to your father's house. No comparison. Now, he threw a direct shade at Kidwaya that he doesn't stay with his, in his own house, but in his dad's house. And you still expect this guy not to respond? Okay, this is Kidwaya's response. He said, you mean the 8-bedroom house in Maitama or my house in London? I just switch up the passport depending on where I want to travel to. This violence is sweeting me. Okay. As we were still trying to digest that, this one now came and said, Kidwaya needs to be tutored. You cannot keep a career or hold fame by tweeting and spewing shit every day on Twitter. Bro, give us content. And he replied and said, the content king will feed you when he chooses to do so. Yes, so... Now, this one I said, kid, they are coming for you. And he responded and said, load up the artillery, we are going to war. And boy, did he go to war. Now, this one made headlines. This one said, Wahala be like cloud chaser, and this person used an Ozo Stan account, people of God, and Kidwaya had to go there. He had to go there. This is what he said. He said, tell your boss to fly you out to Dubai. Let me change you and your team's life. Ouch. Ha. You see, when I say face your faith, you people think, oh, Ezinne doesn't know what she's doing. Face your faith, face your faith. You people don't know what I'm saying. You are bringing unnecessary drags. Look at Ozo. The innocent guy is minding his business, facing his sport. He even has this rewind with Ozo today. He's not even, talking about any of this. And Kidwaya was not even initially talking about Ozo. But somebody with an Ozo Stan account, clearly had to come at Kidwaya. And we still expect him not to respond. The old Ezinne would say don't respond. But his kid flipping wire, he still responded. And this is what we got. A shade, a direct drag at an innocent Ozo. Please, next time, please, the streets of Twitter are very slippery. If you do anyhow, you're gonna collect. So let us be guided. Face your faith. The high point of this whole thing for me was when Kidwaya actually, tagged Instablog. He was like, at some point, he was like, you know what, Instablog, over to you. And Instablog, trust them, anything that has to do with gist, they will, come for it like vultures. And they did exactly that. Now, as this was going on, Praise decided to insert himself into this, Inserters FC. He decided to insert himself in something that does not concern him. He came online some few minutes ago before when all this was going on, and he said, oh, there is violence everywhere. And Lilo responded to him and said, you know what, guy, just go back to sleep, because, the streets are very slippery at the moment. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. But no, this guy had to insert himself. See what he posted and said, to Violence City now at Real Kidwaya. Now, this is a private conversation between Praise and Kidwaya. Now, Kidwaya said, I'm going to read the chat. Kidwaya said here, in war, there will be casualties and blood will be spilled. I'm ready for everything. Then Praise responded and said, Omo, you chose violence over peace. Ha ha ha. And he now said, hope you are good though. And Kidwaya responded when he said, you chose violence over peace, and said, they chose violence. The peace was thrown back in my face. Wow. And he now said, yeah, never been better. How are you doing? And Praise decided to post this. He decided to post this on Twitter. I mean, what kind of somebody does this? Like, I have a private chat with you and you posted this on Twitter. Kidwaya did not really say anything about this, but Kidwaya's manager, Lenek, had something to say about this. And she said, posting our conversation on social media, you belong to the streets, my friend. And she now used the trash can emoji. Now, please, you people should forgive my brother Praise. Now, small clout in one chase. Please, don't come at him. It's just small clout he wanted to chase. He did not kill somebody. It's just small clout, But this clout kind of backfired at him, But really, on a very serious note, I think Praise should really, really stop inserting himself and chasing all this unnecessary clout. It's making him look more like a gossip and a snitch. Seriously. Let me know what you think about this. Now, moving on, thought we were done with all the violence that happened today. But no, I did not even know that Lilo also was caught in the crossfire. So I was going through the streets of Instagram and I saw this in a blog. People of God. So I'm going to give you guys a gist. So yesterday, Dorothy posted this picture where she wore this beautiful jean, and somebody saw it and said, the pants Dorothy wore yesterday that I was eyeing is 20k. When will poverty leave me? The person now put the crying emoji. Now Lilo responded and said, order it, I will pay for you, happy new year. Right? Everything is all good. But no, somebody had to come. So this person now said, but you could not pay for the jobs I did for you. Celebrities and this public showcasing of being nice, you and your brand are evil. Ouch. So basically this person is saying that Lilo is pretending to be nice, but there's this job that he or she did for Lilo and Lilo could not pay him up until this moment. People of God, over to you. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Now, moving on. So yesterday I told you about Dorothy, what she posted on her Twitter about 12 a.m. this morning. I don't throw shades. That's for kids, love. Let me just hear you say my name. Now, somebody responded and said, give us the name, make we run them. And she responded and said, it's no one, my darling. I'm just giving them hints on how to make me drown their entire existence. Ha! Everybody is choosing violence today. What is going on? What did they put in the water that these people drank? At some point, while the whole Kidwaya thing was going on, Dorothy said something along the lines of, forget about the bans, the social media bans, that Kidwaya is actually one of the best guys she ever met in that house. So, yeah, let me know what you think about all this. You know, Big Brother's children, coming out. No, and you think I'm done? My people, I am not done. Gist still day. Now, this one concerns Wathoni. Watobubu, like Prince used to call her. So, Wathoni was caught in the crossfire. Like I said, you do anyhow, you collect your own. So, while all this violence was going on social media, Wathoni now said, sips tea. Now, as she said, sips tea, somebody was not having it. So the person now responded and said, say something along the lines of, don't let the sea pour on your child or something like that. And Wathoni went off. She was not having it at all. I'm just going to read a series of tweets that she put out. She said, let us be very, very, very guided. I mean, it's your insult or trolling so weak that you have to involve my child. Anything you say about my child goes back right back to you. Don't curse yourself in 2021. It's one thing saying the most to me, and it's another saying silly stuff about my child. It's a double standard for me. I tweet and you involve my son, then go back and make tweets about how I am being a victim and shave victim ni wewe. I don't know what that means. So if you're a Kenyan, please help me out. And this person now said, Auntie Bullets, drag with your full head. Your full forehead. Okay. This person now responded and said, Auntie Bullets, drag with your full forehead. Drop the my son thing is still. And this person now responded and said, another person responded and said, I have no words for you. You must think she loves bringing up her son. Rest in Jesus' name. Somebody now said something and responded to Wathoni and said, that's rich coming from you. Remember how you called Dorothy names because you wanted bright? Oh, clearly you have amnesia. Wow. And Wathoni responded and said, how about we wait for the reunion? Wow. What do you people think? Because in this one now, I understand what people are saying about Wathoni, her son, but then again, when this person tweeted this stuff and said, don't pour tea on your child, I don't know. Involving children is not good, but some people on Twitter feel like she's always using this thing as her very form of defense every time somebody comes at her. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section. Now, I am not done. No, I am not done. Still on the violence part. This time around, episode 2, scene 4, happening on Instagram. Gedoni, as Kafi loves calling him, now posted this very fine picture and said, good morning, make sure the road you choose has a rainbow at the end. Now, somebody who woke up on the wrong side of the bed, children of anger, decided, you know what, I'm gonna say something that's gonna anger this guy right now. And she now said, how do you know that? Are you God? Please don't learn bragging. It does not suit you. You are known for calmness. Besides, tomorrow is pregnant. Just pray for grace day by day. What? Okay, please, maybe I forgot something. Let me read the caption again. Make sure the road you choose has a rainbow at the end. Okay, that is what Gedoni put. Now, this is what the person said. How do you know? Are you God? How is he bragging? How is this? How does this mean bragging? Anyways, Gedoni had a prayer for this person and said, my prayer for you is liberation from mental slavery and understanding when you read. My dear, that is the problem a lot of people face. You put out a video, they won't even listen to comprehend, and they will just start opening their mouth, wow, just so they can be seen as people that have said something. How does this thing now mean bragging, Bikon? Please help me out. Let me know what is going on in the, let me know what you think about this in the comments section. Now, guys, there is, like I said in the beginning, there is no monopoly of madness on the streets. Now, somebody else who is not a Big Brother fan, no, let me just say, who is not a Big Brother Niger housemate, also has some kind of, violence to sprinkle on the male gender. Her name is Tokem Baby Girl for Life. Now, she had something to say, and she said, "You are shouting fear women, yet you cheat on your wife. Women too fear men. Let's all fear each other so we can all respect ourselves. 2021 is all about fearing each other." Iba. See, this 2021 is gonna be a fun year, because everywhere you look, you do anyhow, you collect anyhow. People of God, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. So the summary of all the fights that I had today, as this dear Twitter user has decided to summarize it for us. The person said, the summary of all the fight that happened today: Kid said the Dubai trip opened his eyes. Haters started attacking and bullying him. He responded. Dorothy came to tweet Kid is a nice guy, etc. Praise posted a screenshot of their chat. Wathoni said they are dragging her son, which no one was. And I also want to add and ask, why are they dragging Kid? A lot of times I see that, not just on Kid, I see that happen to Davido, I see that happen to DJ Copy. And what is their crime? Like these three people I mentioned, what is their crime? They have only one crime, and you all know what it is. They were born rich. I don't know, maybe Nigerians, we all want to be rich, but we hate on rich kids. Does that even make sense? Now, before we go, let us end with this very beautiful picture. To summarize all this, to thank God for his beautiful creation. People of God, can you check out Venita's brother? God, they create. See, fine human being. After all the violence that went on today, just looking at this fine young man, my temperature is coming down. Is your temperature not coming down as you're looking at this picture? Okay, guys, thank you so very much for being part of my channel on this episode of Violence on Twitter versus Instagram. Thank you guys so very much. Please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to share, do not forget to comment. Till I come your way again, I remain your sister in the Lord, your ever, very innocent sister, Ezine Williams. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Bye, guys.